Hey everyone, it's Amber, and I'm here with, I think, my last haul video for a while. I say that, but who knows? I have a bunch of stuff that I found this week while I was out and about doing some thrift store shopping. And if you watch my previous videos, you know that I've been looking for the Babysitters Club's books. I scour the young adult children's bookcases at every thrift store. I've only had one that I've been able to find, but I found a jackpot. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So 9 times 2, 18. That middle school math coming back. So I am super excited about these because like I said in my previous videos, I loved these books when I was a kid. They are just like paperback books. They don't have any illustrations in them. But these books, I was obsessed with these. All of the kids in my class were obsessed with these. We would like take them to school and trade them and borrow them from each other. And I've been wanting to, my intention is to get a spiral binder, like a cinch or something similar to that. I want to get a few other journals finished before I buy a cinch and get distracted with another project. But I hope to make a bunch of journals, bound, like spiral bound journals with these, and maybe put some, some other pages in there that are 80s related. And I have some items that I picked up today, but I'm super excited about these. Like, look at these, look at these 80s. These are all from like 1988, 1987, 1989. Yeah, 1989. Let's see, these are the older ones. Let's see if I can find, like, that's number 22, 14, number 5. It's probably more like 1988. Oh yeah, 1987. So late 80s, and that was when I was in 6th grade. So I was super excited to find all of these at one bookstore, or one thrift store. I scoured the bookstores for these little apple symbols, and there's a bunch of different books that have those because it's from Apple Fiction. So there's like Animorphs and all these other series, but I found them. So that might be only something that I enjoy. I'm hoping that there are other folks out there who can appreciate the Babysitters Club, and that brings back some nostalgia for them. Here's just some ephemera. Here's a hanky with a really pretty embroidered blue flowers on them. And then this ribbon, there's 5.5 yards of it, according to the packaging. Let me take it out and look at it. See what it looks like outside of the wrapper. Oh yeah, that's cute. Be cute with this. Yeah, that's really cute. I love a lace trim, especially on some of my more vintage mid-century materials. So this was a journal that I found, but I like this journal. Look at the pages in here. I just might use this for myself as is. I think the pages are really beautiful. I like the artwork in it. So I may not, this just might be a journal that I use for myself. This is not junk journal related, but I'm gonna show these anyway. These are in the bag. I found these wall sconces, and I think they are so cute. I'm in the process of creating a gallery wall on my living room wall right now, and I'm trying to decide if I want to keep these with this finish or if I want to paint them. We'll see. Love those. Felt very excited when I saw those. Some vintage books. This is a Better Homes and Garden book on houseplants. And I loved some of the images in here, some of the photographs. Let's see if I can find out what year this was. Hopefully it's not in Roman numerals. 1971. So there's some great color, and I just love the color palette of these photos so much. There's something about the tonality of these vintage images that I really love. Can you imagine that being inside your home? I don't know if that's an indoor, like atrium. Oh, there's a kitty. But that is stunning. I like this. I, of course, there's a bunch. I want to do some, you know, botanical type journals. I see a lot of those, and I think it'd be really cool to make a oh, look at that. Look at these plants. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah. So those might go well with some of my vintage botanical themed garden books that I want to make at some point. Here are two more of these Women's Day Encyclopedia of Cookery. I have a bunch of these already. And of course, I just can't seem to pass up a cookbook, even though a whole shelf in my craft room is made up of these, of cookbooks. But there's just so many cool images in cookbooks, and especially these Women's Day ones have all these like really cute illustrations in them as well. Oh my God. That is Pushta Schnitzel. Yes, the Jello mold. Tomato aspic. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why? Why was everything... Oh, yes. Why was everything jelloed and gelatinous? Oh my God. Apricots with curried pork chop. That... I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to gross you guys out for just a minute. Do you want me to serve that to you? Come over to my house and I'll make this. Oh. Ugh. Oh my God, jellied what is that? Jellied Waldorf, sorry. Jellied I can't even say that word. Waldorf salad. Oh, nasty. And just so 70s. Did you see this page? I just kind of registered a little late after I was running by it. It said like Apple cookbook. Apple cookbook. That would be really cute as the cover of a journal. I might have to do like some apple themed cookbook. Ew, can't do pictures of meat. Grosses me out. I like meat, I just don't want to see pictures of it. Nope. Nope. Okay, I also love the interiors of these, and the covers themselves are really cool. Women's Day Encyclopedia. This is just the second one. Let's do a quick flip through of this one. Oh, I just noticed this has a stain here at the bottom. That's a bummer on all these pages. Huh. I might need to figure out a way to kind of cover some of that up. Oh, that looks nasty. Is that shrimp in there? Oh my God, I can't. Oh, that's a cool Christmas tree. That's great. Cute. Okay, love a cookbook. I always tell myself I don't need any more cookbooks, and then I buy more of them because I can't stop. A couple of little golden books. Look at this one, Grumpy Cat. I love it. This is a newer a newer book. I usually take vintage stuff, but I could not pass up Grumpy Cat. And I might even make this for my son because he is a cat-obsessed person, just much like myself. And I think he would appreciate this. So I might make a book out of bind that with my cinch that I don't have yet and make him a notebook out of that. I love Peter Rabbit. My mom loved Peter Rabbit, and we had a bunch of Peter Rabbits, like, I don't know, memorabilia and things around our house. And I went to England when I was a kid on a family vacation with my parents, and we went to Beatrix Potter's home and saw her home. So I have some nostalgia around Peter Rabbit. This one was published, it's not vintage, it's 1993, but I decided to pick it up. It was inexpensive and I liked it. Okay, so now I have a bunch of patterns, sewing patterns that I got at a thrift store that I don't normally go to, but they had a bunch of fabulous older patterns, and I went with a few themes. So here's a 70s styled one, but the bulk of them are 80s that I will use in my Babysitters Club's journals, probably, or make some 80s related sewing. That looks like it's more of a 70s. I love, this is when I learned how to sew, was in the 80s. Here's a little more of a vintage one earlier. That's a little earlier too. That looks pretty 70s. That's also pretty 70s. Some of these have dates on them. You can sometimes find the dates printed on these around the edges somewhere. But a lot of, look at these guys from the 80s. Yes. 70s, 80s, maybe even 90s. So cute. She's combing her hair. So breezy. So I will be I'm collecting lots of different genres at this point of sewing patterns. My craft room overfloweth. And then I found these bingo balls and sheets for $1. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the balls. I'll probably just toss them. But I am curious. I obviously could not open this at the thrift store, but I'm curious about the bingo pads and whether or not they are like thin paper or more like a, oh yeah, they're more like a cardstock, a little bit thicker, but those will be cute ephemera pieces. I've seen bingo cards in other people's journals and I like them. So any ideas about what I can do with all these little bingo balls? They're not a cute color or anything. I'll probably, you know what? I'm just gonna toss these right now. I don't need to hold on to those to figure out what to do with them. This was like 99 cents, this little pack of, what are these called? 3x5 index cards that have some tabs on them that I thought were kind of worth picking up. And then look at this really, really cute tin that I found. To store things like those cards I just found. And maybe even my, oh, look at those fit perfectly. I don't think these will fit. I think those will be too big. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yep. Well, I can do it. Ta-da. Beautiful. And then I'm not even sure what this is, but I decided to pick it up. There's this nice cardboard box, and then it has a roll It's like wrapping paper, I think. Maybe I'll go this way with it. Individual sheets of this really pretty floral print that matches the cover of the box. But I really like this floral print. It's only printed on one side, the other side is blank. It's thicker than wrapping paper. It's like the weight maybe of most scrapbook paper. But it's in this roll. Does anyone know what this is for? Like, what this is? The box is cool too. I don't know what I'd ever use that for. It's kind of an odd shaped, very long box. But I decided to pick it up because that would be really pretty. It's like a bunch of scrapbook paper, essentially, in a print that I really like. Here is this game, a Parker Brothers game. I never played this game. I saw it in like my friends' homes when I would go to their houses. I never played it though. I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'm not gonna try because I think it has a French pronunciation, but there are some pretty cool images on these cards. It has like a vintage feel to them. I don't know how to play this. Maybe I'll look up how to play it. My son and I can try it out before I decide to, you know, tear it apart and use the cards in a journal. But I thought these might be nice ephemera. I did spend some time looking to see if this was an actually older vintage item, and it looks like it is. I don't think this is a newer item. Yeah, 1964. These cards are in really good shape, but you know how some people like buy card games and they sit in the closet for 40 years. It looks old, but the cards look fairly new. I just wonder if they ever got really played. I found this bag. This was $1. A bag of stencils. I have some other stencils that I use to coffee dye and make patterns on. Coffee dyed patterns. But I like that these are smaller. So just adding to my collection, I suppose, of various stencils. These all have like a floral, botanical, almost like a fleur-de-lis feel to them. I wonder what other people do use to use their stencils with. I also bought a jelly plate not long ago, and I know that you can use stencils in your jelly plate transfers. So Better Homes and Garden Flower Gardening Book. And this is printed in what does that say, 57? I can't, my eyes have not been great lately. Oh yeah, this looks like it's the 50s. Yeah, 1957, I can see it now. So there's some really beautiful images in here. Not only just of the flowers, but I like that it's flowers, but it has a vintage vibe to them. Like, there's plenty of books in thrift stores that have flowers in them, but I like how old these feel. Like, you look at these and you know that this is vintage. And then seeing like the coloring in the background, the couch. Look at her. Those are cool. I like the colors there. Oh, cool. Pretty. Okay, Better Homes and Gardens. You can't pass up a vintage Better Homes and Garden book. Just a few more things here. I'm gonna show this really exciting piece of notebook, back of notebook paper that I got, but I always try, I know that those are always really ubiquitous at thrift stores, but I'm trying to pick them up because if I'm gonna start doing some spiral notebook binding, I'm gonna need to have more packs of paper. These are huge patterns. I don't remember these. These are just massive pattern books. But I picked them up because it really definitely fits in with that like 70s, 80s vibe. This one especially, this feels like late 80s, early, I said 1992, yeah. Yes, this is 1987. Like, this is perfect for these, to go with these. So cool. I might even like scan this into my printer, and so I can make copies of this and use in several of the books. So that is it for now. I am caught up with my haul videos, and I'm gonna put all these things away. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following along, and I'll see you later. Bye.